Happy video day, guys. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing my monthly spending report with you guys, where I go over all of the stuff that I purchased this month and basically kind of try to hold myself accountable for not overspending on my low buy. It has worked out for me for the past few months by doing this, because it kind of just opens my eyes to how much money I have spent, and it's also like a way to show you guys a way that maybe if you want to kind of track how much you're spending on makeup per month and maybe giving yourself a little reward for not spending that much, this is what I have been doing. And yeah, so this is going to be my makeup to profit for May of 2020, and if you guys saw last month, you guys would know I did terrible. Last month was horrible. Well, it was technically May, January, February, March, April, May. It was technically April that was terrible. April was just really bad. So I was hoping to redeem myself in May, and I think I did better in May. I don't think I did phenomenal for the month, at least. It wasn't like I didn't buy anything, but I did, you know, I did stay within my budget, so that made me happy. But either way, guys, if you guys are new here and you've never seen me before, I'm Christina Brooke, and I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button, join the family, and let's get into the video right now. So there's going to be two parts to this video, like always. The first part of the video, I show you guys all the products that I would have purchased because they interested me, and if I really was still on my no low buy and buying whatever I wanted, probably would have bought in all these items. So I only include items that I probably would have purchased, and I convinced myself with different methods not to buy these items. And what I usually do is I hold a percentage, and I say that since I didn't spend that amount that I didn't spend, I'm going to go ahead and put into a savings account. I believe right now it's 20%. I could be wrong. I always forget what the percentage is that I put, but I think it's 20%. So I just take 20% of my entire amount that I would have spent, and that amount I put into my savings account to kind of just give myself a reward for not going crazy. So that's what I've been doing. It's been working out really good, and I already have made 2 bigger credit card payments by putting these little amounts into my savings account. So let's start off the video with all of the items that I would have purchased, and also I'll tell you guys if I regret not buying them or not. But so let's go ahead and go over all of these items, and then I'll share with you guys my spreadsheet and show you guys how much I saved. So the first one would be from Goss, released lipsticks, lip liners, and glosses. And I was really on board with this launch. I was really excited for it. I thought it looked pretty. I really like Goss as well. I've watched his channel. I also think he seems like a really nice person, so I wanted to support. But I didn't jump on the bandwagon of ordering right when it launched. I wanted to wait a minute because I've been kind of doing that. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon of ordering right when something releases unless it's like something I want, like right away. So I didn't order right away. And then I started seeing that people were having issues, that it was gonna ship later to them, and I don't know, I guess my excitement started to kind of like wear down, and I said, well, do I really need to buy more lipsticks and lip liners right now? And I kind of just convinced myself to wait. Not that I'm not gonna buy this collection. There's a chance that maybe in the future I'm gonna buy some of these items because they still interest me, but I am not going to run to buy them right now. So the ones that I was looking at were the lipsticks. So I was considering that I probably would have purchased 2 lipsticks, and that's where I was kind of aiming. Maybe last year I would have purchased like 3 or 4, but I would have probably only purchased like 2 lipsticks to try it out. And that would have been, each one of them I think is like $28, so it would have been $56 that I would have spent. So I'm kind of happy I saved that money. It's not, you know, I don't know, I guess right now I just don't need that much more lipsticks, and yeah, I could always buy them later in the future, you know? So the next one is from Chantecaille. Oh my goodness, when I saw this release, I just thought this was the cutest collection ever. They always do these really nice design packagings that I believe a lot of their products they donate to like different animal organizations, and this one just, oh my god, I just thought it was so gorgeous, and I really wanted this. This is called the Radiance Cheek Palette or something like that, and it's like there's 2 items in each one of them. There's 2 different variations. It's basically a highlighter and a blush, and oh, it just looks so cute. I really honestly wanted this, but the price is $84 for one, with 2 things in it, and oh, I really wanted it, but I don't know, guys, I just can't. I can't bite the bullet at $84 for a cheek product right now. I just can't. So funny. I love makeup. Like, you guys, I love makeup. I love the art. I love the artistry of makeup. But sometimes price tags of makeup, just like you guys, I just can't imagine spending. And the $84 price point really just made me stop. Like, I know it's a luxurious brand. I know that their quality is probably definitely really good. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bite the bullet on this one, and I don't regret it, because for $84, like right now, I could have done an H&M haul and basically done an entire haul for you guys of like maybe 7 or 8 items with a discount, because they always have discounts, and spent around maybe $95. And this is just like one palette, you know? So I don't know. It's not worth it for me, right? This one I saw on Trend Mood, and I don't even know if it finally released in May or not, but I was interested in it because it's from Lawless. It's the Set the Stage, I think it's primer. Set the Stage primer. I was looking at this because I haven't had the best of luck with stuff from Lawless. The only thing I've liked from them basically is their powder. But I really didn't like their concealer that they released last year, and I've been wanting to try something else from their brand because I have like one win, one super fail. Like the biggest fail ever. So I wanted to find something good, you know, like I want to try more stuff. And I thought maybe this would be the item. It is. Ooh, it's $48. So yeah, that's on the pricey side for me, guys. Like, I don't know. I can't spend $48 on a primer right now. I'm happy I didn't pick it up. At first, it caught my attention, but now the price tag, I'm happy I didn't get it. Okay, so the Norvina 4 released. And if you guys saw my Make Up Your Mind, then you guys know why I ended up not picking this one up. But I will tell you, when I first saw the palette release, I actually thought, wow, this is the prettiest Norvina palette I have seen. It caught my attention. And you know, the problem with catching your attention sometimes when it comes to eyeshadow palettes is it really catching your attention because it's something that you're really gonna actually wear? Is it, or because it's just like really photogenic and it has like those pigments in it that really call your attention, like for example like the fuchsia in there and the pinks and the purples, and because it's so vibrant and fun looking, is it just something that automatically catches your attention? Like, you know, in marketing sometimes when they tell you, you know, like put some bright eye-catching colors so that people get attracted to it. I feel like sometimes with these Norvina palettes there's parts of it that I just really just get attracted to because of that, but not because it's like actually going to be something I'm going to use. And after doing Make Up Your Mind is when I really realized, like, Christina, you don't use none of, like, these colors are not your colors. You're never going to grab this palette. So at the end of the day, I ended up being super happy I didn't pick up this palette. And also Norvina likes to put pigments in her palettes, and I've already figured out that my eyes can't handle pigments. At least a lot of times they can't. They just get itchy and red. So I'm happy I ended up not picking it up, even though it was eye-catching. But like I said, it's like a tricky one. It's like one of those tricky ones. Like, you look at it and you're like, I want you. And then later you're like, why? I'm not going to use you. And makeup you need to use, you know what I mean? It's like a purse that you can wear like one time with one outfit and then like put it away and then resell it and make like the same amount of money. Makeup, it's like once you put your fingers into makeup, that's it. There's like no value there anymore. I mean, you could resell it, but like for like nothing. So the next one is from Huda Beauty, and it's the dual-ended mascara. It's the Legit mascara or something like that. Now this one caught my attention so much because I love that dual-ended idea. I thought it was so cute. I love that one side was like the bigger brush and the other side was the skinnier brush. I thought it was so cool. I really wanted this. It retailed for $27. Now the reason I didn't buy it is because I forgot about it. Not because I didn't want it. I forgot about it. And that happens sometimes. I will be like so on board with something. I'll be so excited for it. And because I'm not jumping on it like right when they release, or I'm not like putting reminders, I'll forget about certain things. And if I forget about it, then I really shouldn't go out and buy it. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of mascara right now. So now that I'm looking at this and I remember that I wanted that, I don't really feel the need to buy it right now. So I'm probably will not even add that one. Like I'm happy I didn't get that one. Okay, so HAUS Labs released their Stupid Love palette, and it was you guys, honestly, you guys put the funniest comments on my Make Up Your Mind. Oh my god, that name, you know, like when she released the song Stupid Love, I guess like people didn't come up with like funny things, but everybody keeps calling it the Stupid palette. And I'm like, it just sounds funny, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that Stupid palette. Oh yeah, she's released the Stupid palette. Like everybody just keeps saying that, and it's really the funniest thing. But I saw the stupid Love palette. It attracted me. There was something interesting about it. I think for Lady Gaga's brand, which her first eyeshadow palette, I forgot she even released, to be honest. And I had to look back, and I was gonna, because in my Make Up Your Mind, I was gonna say, this is her first eyeshadow palette release. And then I was like, wait, didn't she release one? And I looked it up, and she did. It was one that looked very similar like to the Lawless one that she released, the One palette. It was like one of those like very warm tone palettes that was very forgettable. Like that palette was, I didn't even remember it. So this one at least looked different, you know, it caught my attention. I was like, ooh, okay, she's coming out with something different. It was $48, so it's not expensive, but you know, it's almost the price of an Anastasia palette. And I will tell you that after Make Up Your Mind, the same thing. You know, once you like kind of look through your collection and you swatch things on your arm, like even if they're just semi-similar, you can basically see a color story and you can decide for yourself, am I going to use that? And after I kind of got almost every single color from my collection as close as I possibly can, and I looked at it, I was like, this palette's blue. Like there's so much blue in here, and like blue that I don't use, like the blue colors that I know I never grab in my palettes were inside of this palette. And I just said, you know what, no, you don't need this, Christina. So I passed on it. I'm happy I did. I wasn't gonna use it. I really wasn't. Okay, so the next one is one that I'm a little bit torn with, okay? So it's the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. It's $58. All his palettes are pretty pricey. Now, the reason I'm torn with this one is because I thought it was a cool concept. Well, not concept. I thought it was a cool idea of color story. That also doesn't sound right. I think the color story was good. I liked the color story. I thought it was interesting to have an entirely gray palette like he did. I know like ColourPop has done something very similar, but it was cool to have like this like gray theme, because a lot of people would not come out with a gray palette. It's just, you never see gray. Like how many times do you see gray? And it's like, so I didn't even do a Make Up Your Mind on it, because just looking at the palette, I knew I don't own this. Like there's no way. So I was really considering purchasing it, but oh man, the name of the palette and the name of the shadows, I don't know. I guess it was just a little bit too morbid for me. Like I know it's just the names of the shadows, and I know it's just the name of the palette, and I know it's just creative, but it was just too morbid for me. I guess I'm just like somebody, I don't like those type of themes, you know? So when I see them, I get a little bit like, ugh. Okay, so the next one is Melt 420 palette. So I've been looking for a nice green palette. I saw this one and I said, do I want this? I had to look at it a couple of times. I didn't Make Up Your Mind, which really made me realize I don't want it, but it was $58. I wanted a green palette. This is not the side of green that I want. There's parts of it that I liked, but a lot of parts that I didn't. So I'm happy I passed on this one. At first it caught my attention though. So the next one is one that was not very expensive. So I was actually considering purchasing this for the colors, and I thought it was cute. It was the NYX and JKISSA collaboration. And it comes with like all those little things that you can like decorate your palette. It's $29. Yeah, no, it was 20 bucks. It's only $20. So it's very inexpensive. I really wanted to purchase this one, but you know what happened? You know what happened? I forgot about it. I know I don't wear these colors, and I've gotten on this whole moment of very natural. I love to incorporate a little bit of color, but I want to keep things more airy and light, and I've just been really in this vibe. I love it. Like, I like to venture every once in a while in color, but I really love like the airy, light vibe of makeup. So when I was looking at this, even though it's colors that I don't own and it would be fun to have them, I just can't buy it right now, because it's just not where my head is right now. I'm on a different vibe right now. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't calling me. So if you guys check out my spreadsheet, so you guys will see that I basically would have spent $459 if I would have bought in all this makeup. Say that like 5 times. Like that's a lot of money for makeup. So if you guys can see my savings, so that is a percentage of the total that I did not end up buying, I'm going to be putting into a savings account. So I'm going to be putting a total of $69 into my savings account this month to help pay off my credit card, which is fantastic. So now that we've gone over everything that I did not buy but I did want to buy, let's go over all the stuff that I actually did buy. Now, of course, this is not going to be reviews. I'm just going to quickly go over it because like you guys know, I'm gonna give you guys a follow-up on all of these products. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. So this one came at the end of the month. I could have pushed this to June, but I did buy it like literally at the end of the month. So it was $53. So that was a little pricey little bronzer, but I have it on today. I've been wearing it like non-stop. But anyways, $53, pricey, worth every penny. Then the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. So this is another item that I purchased. It was $28.05. That's a strange little number. So it was $28. By the way, tinted moisturizer only today, guys. I'm wearing the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I don't have any foundation. I don't have my CC cream. I've got my tinted moisturizer on. And I am obsessed. So you know what? That was one of my favorite purchases for the month. I am totally cool with that amount. And then the last one was the Chanel CC Cream, $55. Another product that I just love. The only thing with that one I told you is the color's a little bit off. Like I feel like this one matches my skin so good, and the other one's just a tad light. Like anytime I watch back the playback when I'm wearing the other one from Chanel, I could see a little bit too light. I want to go a little deeper next time. That's the only problem I have with the Chanel one. But other than that, all three of the products that I purchased this month, I'm like, yes. So I ended up spending $141.86 this month, which is under my budget. I usually like to spend between $100 and $150, so I'm good with how much I spent this month. I'm totally okay with it, and I'm even more okay with it because I am in love with the products that I bought this month. So it was a very successful month for me. So May of 2020, I'm super excited for. I think it was a fantastic month, and I think I did great. I'm happy to pat myself on the back because I liked this month. So anyways, let's see what happens in June. I'm filming this midway through June. We'll see how I did. So if you guys like this video and you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to leave me those comments down below. Let me know if you guys are also on a low buy and if you guys did good this month or if you failed miserably. And don't worry if you did. Don't worry if you did. I've done it. Look at my last video. You know what? Just check out this video right here. You'll see. It happens to all of us. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.